graphic comic posts, I made a huntsman animation mod where you just throw the arrow. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely amazing? It is so amazing, in fact, that I took the liberty to check out the mod page here on Game Banana and actually install the thing into Team Fortress 2. This is really, really fun. I'm gonna make a video on this in a bit, and I can very much recommend. Very funny mods. With that, welcome, gentlemen, to our TF2 top post of the week. Humanized Sasha. Who touched my men? Sasha. I'm okay. That was a trend for some time, I think I remember. Wait, give me a minute. I think there's more of these images. Yeah, look, there's a bunch of these. There's Natasha. There's Sasha. Look, this one is Sheila. There's even a red and a blue version for it. And a separate, like, battle version for both of them. Look, there's also Oksana. I think Oksana looking goated. Or this one, Brass Beast Lady. Not Oksana, but, you know, this is still pretty awesome. I don't know, there was a lot of these, I remember. Okay, I checked on the profile of the guy who posted this Shamrock, okay? Just to see if there's more like funny TF2 artworks. The artworks go in a different directions. Let's go to the next post. This does make me wonder what people's opinion on Sniper are. Image somewhat related. Alert. Every TF2 player has accepted the fact that Sniper is the worst class in TF2. Congratulations. Okay, here's this chart that I quite like, okay? With skill floor and skill ceiling for every class, right? For instance, Heavy has a low skill floor, so he's like easy to pick up, but he also has a low skill ceiling, so you can't get like insanely good with Heavy. You can only do so much because he's like slow, and at the end of the day, Heavy gameplay is gonna be, I don't know, somewhat boring. The lowest skill floor is on Spy, who by the way has also a very low skill ceiling because Spy is just hard, and at the end of the day, he's like the worst class in game. Of course, you can disagree with this chart, but I think it's about right. Sniper has the second lowest skill floor in the game. That's why people say Sniper sucks, because a lot of snipers do suck, because when you start out as Sniper, you're all the way down here, okay? That's where your skill is, but your skill ceiling is the highest in the game, okay? You can get really good with Sniper, better than with any other class, arguably, right? You could say that maybe Scout could be better, or Soldier if you're good enough at rocket jumping, or, you know, if you're a really good medic with arrows and you're crazy good with the vaccinator. I don't, you can say all that, but I agree with this chart in general. So people saying Sniper's the worst class in TF2 is a little bit delulu, okay? Just, yeah. The Brutalizer, new Festivizer. This is a Steam Workshop item, okay? And let me just show you the different images attached here real quick so you can see what these look like in practice. In a nutshell, this works like the Festivizer, but looks like this, right? Quite different from the Festivizer. This is actually a workshop item we could see added to Team Fortress 2 because it's something where Valve doesn't have to do a lot. It's just a reskin. So here's to hoping that this gets added into TF2. By the way, a sandwich or chocolate or steak or banana wrapped in barbed wire, absolutely delicious. Okay, I checked, by the way, there's no mod for this yet. At least I didn't find it. If it does exist, I'm too stupid to see it. This seems like a cool idea, cool concept, cool thing to add. Simple dimple, also less ugly than the Festivizer, I would say. We got two gameplay clips here for which I can't put the audio because copyrighted music, but look at this. It's funny, right? In kill cam, Sniper dead. And the other gameplay clip is this dude, world's greatest backburner clip. This is absolutely awesome, and I want to take this chance to promote my boy Strafer, okay? He's the guy who uploaded this. He's still sitting on 2k subscribers. What is happening? Subscribe to Strafer, okay? He's got a lot of these fun clips by now, okay? Look at that. Look at that. There's a good selection of these. And there's also normal videos. Look, even the newest one has such a good thumbnail. Funny quips, okay? Okay, check out Strafer. Here's all the mercenaries, but drawn as centaurs, including Miss Pauling, Administrator Saxon Hale, Red Blue. Alright, so Scout is a thoroughbred. I will say, for something this goofy, the illustration is so goated. Soldier, a Morgan. I'm assuming it's a horse breed. I don't know for sure. Pyro, unknown. It's completely within a suit. Demoman, Cladesdale, the obvious choice. It's probably one of the 3 only horse breeds I know. Heavy, Russian heavy draft horse. Looking absolutely massive. Engineer, a Texas Longhorn. Also, look at that. The feet are like robot feet or robotically enhanced one of another 2. Medic, Oldenburg. Yeah, I think it fits. Sniper, Caymanava horse. I have no idea what that is. And finally, spy, C'est le français. I don't know if I mispronounced that. Probably. Spy looking smooth. Look at him. So that was red team. We also got blue team. We also got Miss Pauling, the administrator, and Saxton Hale. Dude, Saxton is looking massive. So the illustration for Centaur Engineer. Funny soldier image. And whatever this is, I don't want to think about it too much. I'm good. It is cute, okay? It's cute, whatever. Made by Ibis Floating Cat. Absolutely amazing. Really, really good. I used Ingi to hold me GPU. That's a funny wording. Look, there's a little engineer 3D print holding up the GPU. And what my real highlight for this post is actually the comments. Like, me GPU, harr. That's top comment. Second highest comment. Bros the coconut to that PC. Will people even understand this reference? I'm sure they will.
That was getting heavy.
He solved practical problems. Computer going up. Okay, the rest aren't so funny, but that was funny, right? Right, it's funny. Laugh. Okay, we got a funny post here, but first I gotta do something. So, technically, Jeremy, Scout from TF2, is a boomer, okay? So this was reposted here on Reddit. I found out that it was originally posted by Stinkster's account on TikTok, who also has a YouTube channel, okay? So here's the original YouTube video. Look at this.
Okay, boomer. Me, a boomer. Oh, my naive dear child. The year is 1972, nicht wahr?
Okay, I love it so far, but it's nicht wahr, not nicht wahr. Get it right, English people.
Yeah, and what of it? And you are 25? What's your point, Doc?
Baby boomer is in reference to those born between 1946 and 1964,
During the US baby boom.
my friend. I am afraid that you are the boomer here.
Dang. Okay, so baby boomers really are people born between 1946 and 1964, right? According to the description of the TF2 item, the track Terrorizer, Scout is 23 years old during the events of Team Fortress, okay? Don't read the rest of this, okay? Don't even worry about it. The Gravel War, which is the main, like, Team Fortress 2 event, okay? So during the events of TF2, that was 1968, okay? So in 1968, the Team Fortress 2 mercenaries fight each other. And at that time, Scout was 23. So if you subtract 23 from 1968, you get 1945, which is technically 1 year before the baby boomer generation, meaning that Scout isn't a baby boomer by 1 year. But the track Terrorizer, you can see on the Wikipedia page, was released in 2012, with Team Fortress 2 releasing in 2007, meaning that the actual Team Fortress 2 event started 5 years earlier. Maybe? So Scout would have been 18, which, if correct, means Scout was born in 1950, which would indeed make Scout a baby boomer. I don't know why I did all this. It was just for the funny meme video. Whatever. Here's an upvote. This proves a point that Heavy is rich, apart from having a minigun that costs $400,000 to fire for 12 seconds. Okay, so this is a strip from the official TF2 comics. Every day, Heavy risks life to earn money to feed family. Instead, you would have Heavy spend his money on stupid candy for you presumptuous, lazy, fat. Oh, stop. Heavy did not mean this. Little child is not fat. People call Heavy fat. Please stop crying. Here is $7,000. Dude, Heavy can call me fat any day of the week. I could use $7,000. Yes, please. Also, let's not forget that Team Fortress 2 events take place during 1968. So, I just put $7,000 in 1968. What would it be worth in today's money in purchasing power? Okay, put this in a little inflation calculator. It would be worth $65,000. That means adjusted for inflation. Heavy gave this little kid $68,000. That's insane. That's crazy. Caption this image. Artwork by Pack 3. Let's see the comments. I have no idea how to caption this. I can only think of unfunny things like 5 seconds before disaster. Comments, be funny. Top comment, that my thing all ya want. I can rebuild all of it, but no one will rebuild you. Damn. There's a reply to this. Shakespeare. You. And second highest comment is Frontier Justice. Bottom text. Alright, that's also pretty funny. Guys, why does Sniper not get any women? Because he hunts, man. Get the out of the server. Today is Team Fabulous 2's anniversary. By the way, Team Fabulous 2 is now 14 years old. Alright, here's a funny clip of Team Fabulous 2.
Do you remember me? Yes.
Sandwich. What a caption. Look at that. Look at the comments. Everyone in 2026, let's keep this legendary video alive. Still miss you, King. 5 months ago. It's crazy for something 14 years old on YouTube to still get active comments like that. Very, very cool. Did you know the Rap Assassin has a moonshot mechanic? How Valve feels when they add a stat to a weapon and don't list it in the tooltip. Sometimes by genius. It's almost frightening. So if the Rap Assassin ball travels for 1 second or more, it does guaranteed critical hits. Why is this not in the tooltip? So you are correct, it's not in the tooltips for the Rap Assassin. Let me just give this a try, okay? I'm close to medic. So that did 29 damage and then bleed. Now he's very far away. It should travel. Let me go even further. Oh my god, it's right. It's a guaranteed crit. I did not know that. I mean, it's okay, that was an actual random crit. But it was nice to actually see the difference there. Dude, I had no idea. Damn. Well, you learn something new every day. Moonshot mechanic on Rap Assassin. You can kick yourself in TF2. Another post by Strafer. Check out Strafer on YouTube, okay? TF2 Strafer. He keeps trying to kick himself.
He's kicking himself. What the How do you do that?
Don't do that, you slow. We love you. He's offing himself. Don't do it. You have so much to live for.
Okay, so Huge A Load wants to call a vote. Kick player Huge A Load. Can you actually kick yourself in TF2? Okay, so I found a guide how to call votes to kick yourself in TF2. Open console, type in status, find your nickname, type in call vote kick, and then number you found. And then you're kicking yourself. Okay, so let me try this. Okay, this should work. Call vote kick, and then that's my number. Oh my god, I'm vote kicking myself. It's working. Kick me. People are voting no. Alright, well, I didn't get kicked by myself, but it's working. That's nice. So that mystery is solved. Interesting. Question, where are the Rick May tribute statues? A while ago, when I was finally able to play Team Fortress 2, my first match was on 2 Fort, and my main goal was to pay tribute to Rick May. But once I loaded in, the statue just wasn't there. Does anyone know why the statues aren't there anymore? There's a simple answer for this. They're only there for the day of Rick May's passing, once a year. Or I think probably a few days extra, not just one, maybe the week, something like that, but not much longer than that. So that's pretty much how it works. And comments say there's a permanent one on Granary. Let me double check that real quick, loading the map. Oh my god, that's actually so cool. I didn't know about this. So this is on Granary, look at that. And here's the Rick May statue, and back here you got the heads from Meet the Soldier. Dude, from this scene.
And from that day forward, anytime a bunch of animals are together in one place, it's called a zoo.
That's so cool. Well, now you know. If you're wondering where exactly, you just go out of spawn, and then it's on the right side here. Right here. Unpopular opinion, the Equalizer is good. This sucks, actually. Literally a powerful weapon. I agree, the Equalizer is strong. The only issue is there's stronger ones and more fun ones, okay? Market Gardener is more fun, and Escape Plan, in my opinion, is stronger because you get movement speed, and movement speed is just so good. So unfortunately, Equalizer better than the shovel, but worse than the other options. Toy scattergun I made from wood/PVC when I was a kid. Look at that post, look at that scattergun. I will say, actually, that's one of the more high quality ones I've seen so far. I've seen quite a few made out of cardboard. You said made when I was a kid. Apparently stood the test of time, even though I will say that arm still looks... Is that an adult arm? Maybe young adults. I don't know. In any case, it's a very cool craft, okay? Very good job. I appreciate that you even have a 3D printer down here, yet your scattergun is not 3D printed, but actually made with wood. That's pretty amazing. What is this? Original creation gem alert. Sandwich alert. What even is this replicating? What is this from? Medic looking at the sandwich with a magnifying glass. I didn't even see it at the first second. What is this from? This must be a reference, right? Wait, no, that was made by Dr. Stufo. Not the first post by them on the subreddit. And then I looked through the comments to find out what is it like referencing. And Dr. Stufo posts, wow, I haven't drawn TF2 memes in forever. Also, frick, I worked so hard making so many versions of Medic's eyes, and now it just looks like Jeffrey Epstein. Does Medic look like Jeffrey Epstein? here. Does he? I don't know. I don't know if he does. Ah, and then there's the reply here. A reply to that post. Here's the original. Gem alert. I don't get this meme. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm out of touch. Out of time. I'm old. I'm getting old. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But it does look funny. First time trying to do an animation with Source Filmmaker. I'm so excited. Oh, no. It's a help post. I love that it's tagged help. Dude, I tried animating with SFM myself. It's just different beast, man. Also, good luck. Once you figured out the basics and actually know how to animate, there is so many bugs in that program. It's not even funny. It's crazy. This is a funny post to me. Look, the Latranger has nowhere for the bullets to go. Okay, TF2 spy gun Latranger. Like, if you shoot, it's true. This thing, you know, you can't shoot through it. So, this is a useless gun. But let's not forget, gentlemen, that this is not how rocket launchers work, okay? I'm loading 4 rockets into the launcher and then launching all of them just out of the launcher. That's not how a real weapon works either, okay? At least not one looking like this. At least I don't think so. Or, like, you might disagree with me there, okay? Fair enough. Where are the sticky bombs coming from, okay? I'm shooting 8 sticky bombs. Look at the reload. I'm just cranking a thing and they're reappearing inside the launcher, I guess. Let's not get too hung up on, like, logic, I think is what we should go with. There's no way. Team Fortress 2 is pay to win. You can't even tell the pyro is on red unless you're very close, okay? Post on this subreddit. Look, there's the pyro right here. And there's the pyro even closer, okay? I think that pyro is me. I think that's me. I think this random guy on Reddit found me playing TF2. Wait, look, here's my red pyro loadout. I'm using the Igloo flamethrower, okay? At least I used to. Nowadays, I use this thing because I think it looks even more blue. But used to have that one. Let's see if the scratches are the same, okay? So there's a scratch mark on one side here, right at the thing, and no scratch mark on the other. Oh, okay, that's a different pyro. Oh, what a shame. That would have been so funny. Oh, no. You know, but it's the same loadout. And by the way, this is absolutely correct. Like, this needs to be changed. This can't remain in the game unchanged. Username Cypher posts, I made a dear girl sniper. Mod works in casual. Caitlin the doe. What a missed chance to make it a kangaroo. The kangaroo wife voice line. In any case, this is still funny. This, I mean, will I install this? Will I make my Team Fortress 2 even weirder? I'm just kidding, of course I will. Alright, here's the mod. Alright, looks like it worked. Yep, that's my sniper now. Incredible. If you equip any cosmetic that removes the hat, usually it also removes the hat here. Interesting. Look at that. If I get rid of the laser gazer, we got with hat. The combination with the throwing arrows mod is really special. Oh my god, of course the enemy sniper looks different also. That was a crazy surf. Into headshot? Aww. Let me do a thank you and listen to that.
Appreciate it.
Help?
Help me!
Cheers.
Alright.
Nice shot.
Good shot, mate.
There's so many different ones. Alright, this is cool.
Stab.
This is cool. Post by Spiteful Guru. This came to me in a dream. The Cauterizer. Ubercharge replaces the healing beam with a crit boosted flamethrower. It would be funny to give Medic like an Uber charge where he's the actual like damage dealer. Also, I'm so tired of this like this came to me in a dream type format. Like I can do this also. Give me a second. Like you take like a funny image like the nuke. You take an item like the Sandman, right? And then you just spend like half an hour in Photoshop until you got something like this. Der Verunstalter. Level 6969 bat. Pulverizes any enemy within range. Also kills all teammates. Maybe a frowny face. I don't know, I guess it is a little bit funny, now that I look at it. What a concept, dude. Add this to Team Fortress 2 now. Bro, this is a schizo post. A help post. Something is wrong with my Team Fortress 2. I got pics for proof, okay? View the NSFW content. Now, that one already not possible in vanilla. This one, maybe. But what is happening? What is happening here? Medic is the minigun. I know that that's a mod, by the way. Ah, look, there it is. It's called Medic Minigun. The Medic Minigun mod. But there's more. There's so much more. Look at the way demo looks. What is going on with Heavy? Why does Soldier look like he's cropped in like a weird Photoshop type of way? I don't even know what's happening. What is going on with the Medic in the background? It's Vagineer. Squidward? Alright, I don't know how to help you. Okay, it's just... Discussion post. Why doesn't Engineer in the game have a beard? Okay, so here is Engineer TF2 from the comics. Look, nice beard. And here's actual TF2 Engineer. No beard at all. The solution to this riddle may surprise most of you, okay? He shaved. At least that's my guess. Let me see the comments. There's 69 comments here. Surely someone knows the truth. Top comment says, the comics take place years later, near the end of the Gravel War. There it is. So that was Engineer at the start, and that's Engineer after a few years. So that the beard grows sometime. Okay, here's an interesting one. Another post by Strafer. Dude is providing. Can someone tell me what happened? Okay, I'm gonna have to mute the audio here, but I'm gonna go through this clip very slowly. So, at the start here, 2 shots, kills the medic. And the heavy is like getting pushed and his medic is dead. So he knows like he's gonna go invisible here to avoid the heavy. And then he just dies. Okay, what? And the demo killed him. Here's the slow motion. And let me show you one more time, okay? The demo kills him here. How? The answer, my friends, is simple. The demo man is cheating, okay? He didn't even mean to shoot him. His aimbot just shoots the nearest thing. Look, it's literally coming out of his, like, butt. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the explanation here. Cheater spotted. Okay, so here's all the TF2 mercenaries sorted into defense, offense, and support. True support, medic. True defense, sniper. I don't know about that one. Maybe. I don't fully agree with sniper. Full offense, scout. Okay, that's true. Offense and support, spy. Yeah, kinda. Offense and defense, demo, soldier, and heavy. Yes, that I agree with. Defense and support, engineer. Yes. And all of them combined, support, offense, and defense. Pyro. Yeah, I think I agree. It's just a post here titled Sluggers, and it's Scout kissing Mimi Sentry. I think we're done for today. I don't know. What? The profile picture of the poster is also Mimi Sentry. No, wait, this is on their profile. Look, it's only Mimi Sentry posts. What? A comic? Wait. Okay, I'm guys, click the video in the center of your screen now to stay on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.